Woohoo, guys! Welcome back to the Chop Shop. And today, it's primarily kind of a test fit real quick and just kind of a shout out. As you guys know, as small as the channel is, I get very, very lucky with companies who are willing to work with me. And today, we have not one, but two. So first and foremost, a huge shout out to Howard's Cams, and specifically Luke at Howard's Cams, because what we got, boys. Sandy's new boomstick.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick.
What we got here be a nice hydraulic flat tappet rattler cam. And I cheated and wrote the specs down, and I flipped it up so I can't see now. So we got RPM range 1800 to 5600, duration intake at 50 thousandths 227, exhaust at 50 thousandths 235. Our lift on both intake and exhaust is 501 with a lobe separation of 109. So Sandy should have a nice rowdy chop. He said, you guys know we want to run those fender exit headers, and I just really wanted something that was going to accent those, so this is the route that I went. So what we got here is obviously our cam kit that I'm not going to open because I don't want to get everything all dirty and everything and have to try and repackage it. But we also have our lifter kit, matching cam and lifter kit. And if you were interested in this kit, right there is going to be your part number. So, also, one of the best performance parts is the stickers. And what a dope sticker that is. And our second shout out goes to Dynovox. They hit me up, asked if I wanted to do something together with them, and of course I do. They'd actually offered me a full 5-inch exhaust for the tow pig, my 21 3500 Cummins that I tow with, but it's already deleted. I already have it straight piped, and I got to looking on their page and I was like, well, hey, I see that you guys make a set of headers for F-150s. I happen to have one of those. So what we got is, it's technically supposed to do an unboxing video, but get excited. Get excited about stuff. And rightfully so, dude. Look at these bad boys. Look at these bad boys. Got O2 sensor bungs in them, in case you need those. It looks like, I'm going to assume that would be for an EGR, in case you were to ever decide to run one of those. We don't really care about the government here, so we ain't going to be running that. Looks like we got nice welds in there. 3-inch collectors. Beefy boys. That's beefy boys. These things are nice, guys. Them are nice. They also come with collectors that go from 3-inch to 2-inch. That does confuse me a little bit. I'm not 100% sure why you would run nice long tube headers, 3-inch collectors, and jump all the way into 2. I would see 2.5, but not 2. So we may or may not use those. We'll just tie into the exhaust that's already there. And it comes with your hardware, your gaskets, and your clamps for the reducers that we're not going to use. But what I want to do real quick is pull Lucy, the Lightning's 351 out of the corner here. Remember where the heck I put the heads for it. Bang them back on and just do just a little test fit. I did test fit them in the F100. They cleared on this side. They touched the Vic swap barely on this side, but the other side, not even kinda. It was hitting the frame, the Crown Vic, and it was hitting the bracket for the Z-bar. So just as a heads up, some parts are universal. You can kind of put them in different stuff. At least with the frame Z and a Crown Vic front end, those are not going to fit in your F100. But that's not what they're for. They're for this thing. And it's kind of nice to be able to use the channel to get something for the wife's truck for once. So let's get this stuff out of the way. get that 351 unburied, find the heads, just do a little test stab, see how they fit. Ooh, buddy. Just a little test fit with them real quick before we do the little stabby stab. They fit on there real nice. Fit on there real nice. My only complaint thus far, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful or anything, but if you look straight down, the collectors are not only way different length, which is, you know, not a big deal. You can take your exhaust to it, but this one leaning out a little bit, and this one kicks out pretty hard to the right. So let's do our little test stab and just kind of see how it all lines up in there. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Alright guys, got the engine at the stand. Half-ass bolted the heads on real quick and pulled the headers off, because I don't know if you've ever installed long tube headers, but 9 times out of 10 they need to come off before the engine comes in or out. So I went ahead and just saved myself that stress. I'll just plop this little in here real quick. Missing the holes. Missing the holes. Actually looks like it's even sitting half-ass level, so now we can test fit those headers. This engine bay was around headers. This is going to be well, that's not going to work. That's annoying. What about the other side? Now this isn't a finger I'm putting in the company, because the headman headers that came off this thing were a similar dilemma. I think I had to leave the headers in the truck to pull the engine. So when I either install these or reinstall the old ones or whatever route that I go, I have the headers pre-laying in there. Nope. You might feed in from the bottom. Maybe. A little bit hole. There we go. There's one side. I don't know if I'll have the luck I had on that side, sneaking this in from the bottom. Plus there's more stuff in the way on the bottom. Let's try. Oh yeah. Yeah, buddy. Let's get some more bolts. Please. I didn't tighten it down all the way just because I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to fight having to get all these header bolts out. But the minute amount that's gonna move when I tighten that down isn't gonna be of any relevance. We got room for days. Like I said, this side's shooting real straight. The other side does kick out, which is not, you know, it's not the end of the world. Worst case scenario, I'll either rig something up or drop this off at the exhaust shop and let them tie this exhaust back in. But dude, look at that. It clears everything real nice. Real nice. Thank you, Dynovox. I appreciate this very much. Yeah, buddy. That looks good. That looks real good. I just want to crawl under here real quick. I was just trying to snag some pictures, and this was just a preview. Too pretty of a view. Look at that, man. Those things fit in here real nice. They do. They do. They do. This thing probably even sounds better than it did before. This thing sounds amazing. It looks like, I'm pretty sure it's a 3-inch. They jump up to a 4-inch. Just threw some Flowmaster. I think those were their 10 series. And this thing just sounds amazing. So I'm excited to have this thing back on the road. Yeah, buddy. I just wanted to get you guys that view. That's a pretty view. Hell yeah, boys. I can dig. I can dig. Unfortunately, this is probably going to be about the end of this episode. I just wanted to kick you guys out a little bit of something. I do have one episode I'm pretty much done doing. We're close to. And probably the next or the episode after, I have a big surprise. Because I am making a very major purchase for Sandy. It is hands down the most expensive car part I've ever purchased. And it's going to be a huge stepping stone to getting this thing back on the road. So stay tuned for that. We still have to do the second part of the giveaway. I'm really sorry that I haven't gotten it done. If you have eyes or ears or are alive at all, I'm sure you are aware of the hurricanes that are attacking Florida right now. And one of my side hustles is hauling trailers and camper units and blah, 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 blah. So I have actually been hauling FEMA units down to Florida. So on top of working my normal 50-hour a week job, I've been putting in an additional 64 hours over the weekend. This last weekend, I ran a load down to Tallahassee, Florida. Weekend before that, I took 2 loads down to Ocala, Florida. And tonight, or tomorrow morning, that second hurricane is supposed to be rolling in. So I imagine this upcoming weekend, I will be making multiple trips from Florida, or to Florida from Michigan again. So I have literally not been home. I've just not been home. So I'm really sorry. I haven't been able to kick out the content the way that I normally try to. But the upside of that is it's allowing me funds to do car stuff. So don't go anywhere. Tell him, Midas. Tell him don't go nowhere. In fact, subscribe, hit the dingly bell, and scratch my head, and scratch my face. Yeah, guys, that's where I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you guys. Much love. I'm out of here.